And we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Hopefully, you guys got the memo. I just sent a DM to Dan. He's gonna jump on here probably in the next. I mean, you can jump on anytime, but like in the next 5 minutes. And so, anyway, today's is gonna be a discussion, face to face. Basically reviewer to reviewer, and because there's some questions that I am a big fan of Dan's, and there's some questions, and ask him some questions, and he can ask me some questions, of course, uh, about we got a lot of juicy things. But anyway, the reason why I wanted to do this interview is I'm gonna start interviewing other fragrance reviewers, but one on one, because when we all jump on the stream, which I don't mind. I love it. I love when there's like 5, 10 people on there. But sometimes you can't get like a one-on-one discussion. So I think this is like the best way to do it, you know? So yeah, I got a few. I think I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions that I want to ask Dan. Basically interview questions, whatever. So I won't get into them now. I'll just wait till he hops on. Set in a day, of course, the most complimented in my whole collection. The what's it called? Club Anyway Intense Man EDP. Got this for $35 at 200 ml. And yeah, so that's that. I was gonna wear. I love this stuff. Collateral Damage from Duo, but it's like 60 degrees here now. It's pretty hot. So let me see. Is the door better? You guys hear any noise or anything? Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So he's gonna hop on in a few minutes. He just sent me a DM. So we're gonna chill. Let me read the comments. We got an average Joe. Hey, listen. By the way, uh, all the samples. Look. Oh, shit. There's 10 ml samples, okay? This is signature. This is going to be the blue one is Elixir, Mr. Elixir. Our version, the blue one is Mr. Elixir. Our version of Dior Sauvage Elixir, a little bit twist, a little more potent. Gives you uh, probably a good 8-9 hours longevity. But the thing is, we're gonna hop on the prices. We're gonna change the prices tomorrow. So we're gonna probably do 25 bucks or $30 for a 30 ml, $40 for a 50 ml, and if you want a 10 ml, we're gonna probably drop it down to five. It's $6-7. This should give you about, I don't know, shit. Last time I tried it, I think it was like 60 sprays. So we're trying to be fair, great pricing. We do have a return policy, like I mentioned last time. So it's all written in the website, darnafrag.com. Frag is FRAG.com. And subscribe to the website because we're going to start dropping promo codes. We're going to have buy two, get one free. Of course, holidays, so on and so forth. But yeah, so I got those coming, and I'm just waiting for some other shit. The secret to I'll tell you guys later on how to make a strong fragrance. I mean, the performance. All right. So let me just review something I want to write down, and then we'll start. Put everybody's comments here. Makes sense. What's up? How you doing? And Average Joe, famous YouTuber. You guys are waiting, right? You guys are waiting. Hey, by the way, this is the new office. All right. I wish I can take my laptop and show you guys and everything, but I'll do a full tour. Okay, so this we got the warehouse and the workstation across this room. This is gonna be like the studio slash, packaging. That's why I got the fragrances here, so I can package this stuff and so I can send it out. And we're gonna wait. There's this guy. He's coming because we hired a sales rep because you gotta I could do me and my partner as in business partner. We we uh we could do it ourselves, but it's if you have the money, why not hire somebody that can do it? You do it the right way. Sometimes you got to spend money to make money. Of course, if you don't have money, you can always do it yourself. It's just a pain in the ass. It's just a lot of fucking just a lot of work, because just packaging the damn fragrances and bottling them can take you about, especially if you have like 10 orders, before you know it, 4 hours just went by. Like literally just shit. Just that's not even without like taking them to the post office. But when you have like other people working with you, you're all good. Let me see. Uh does elixir need to be any stronger? Yeah. Oh, well, it is strong. The here. Let me pull out the original. Oh, where's the original? Hold on. I think I have it in the other room. Ah, damn. What? Shit. I thought I had it here. Hold on, let me see. By the way, have you ever used this product right here? I actually got it from a website. My friend actually got it and gave it to me because I told him about it. Dude, this is crazy good when it heats up. The Molecule oh 01 scent. It's from a website. I'm gonna definitely link it in the description for you guys. But a bottle, 100 ml like this, it's $25, and it lasts about the same as the other one. So it comes in waves. I always layer it with other shit, especially like I mean this one is strong. And if you guys know the secret to this, I don't know if you guys ever catch my videos talking about stronger fragrances. All you got to do is shake it up. Look at this shit. Like yeah, the bottle's cheap, but the juice does its job. Okay, so never mind the fucking bottle. But yeah, just shake this damn thing up. All right, every time you apply it, or at least weekly. And I don't know, it just it stays on my shirt for like days, yo, on skin at least the whole day, bro. Like 9 hours, 10 hours, and then after 10 hours, it still comes in waves. So I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says. This shit is the fucking best. Best. A lot of people don't like that smokiness. They like the fruitiness, dude. I'm more of the smokiest, smoky version. The smoky part of this fragrance. And I think when you don't shake it, that's when it's just like fruity. But when you shake it, that smoke, that Embroxin or whatever it's the the uh the birch, I think, whatever it's in there. But anyway, shake any Club de Nuit bottle up. Thank me later, okay? Let me see. Hold on. I gotta read my message because I'm. Okay, he's gonna be on in a couple minutes. Send. Okay, let me send him. Damn, I thought I sent him the link. Hold on. I gotta send him the link. Mm. All right, I had to send him a link. I got some cool stuff. All right, he's about to be on any second now. Anyway, yeah, so I'll leave the link for the Molecule 01, EDP. Damn, the shit rubbed off because it's been like this. It's some company, so I can't even see it. It's rubbed off. But fuck. It's called tribute8.com. All right, with an 8 and tribute 8. Yeah, tribute number 8.com. All right, they got it for like $25, dude, and it's like this, like woody. If you like, oh man, this is like a masculine smell, bro. I mean, it smells like a woody scent, like a woody fresh. Just, and it smells very bland, but then it just kicks in. It just works. So you don't got to spend what I think $200 on Molecule 01. You get the Molecule Scent 01. That's what it's called by Tribute 08. Look, man, I these indie houses, these clone houses, I literally get more what is it called, compliments, and it does the job better than the original at times. Sometimes, not all the time, and for a fraction of the cost. And I got money. I got money to spend. I got money. I got the original shit too, but I'm like, Doug, you can go crazy with this, man. You don't have to worry about like, oh yeah, it's like, especially if you're, on a budget. So, but I can't wait to. Hey, Mr. Smelly's on. All right, let me add him on. Yo,
Hello.
what's up,
Hello,
buddy?
hello. Good to be here. How are you doing? All right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just going over just the questions. Wanted to interview you for a while. So we never get a chance to talk. You know what I mean? We're like there's like 6 people, popular guy.
Yes. No, it's nice to have a one-on-one. But you listen. You carry on. Don't finish answering the questions. Don't let me interrupt you there.
Okay.
I'm in no rush here. Nice to be here, though.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. You do a lot for us. So I just wanted you to know that.
I try.
All right. So listen, and if you got any questions, just shoot for it. You know what I mean? So it's basically some of the things that we talked about before, not to bore you, but we never just, it just always gets interrupted or whatever. So it's just going to be a one-on-one thing. So, all right.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
let's start for number 1. All right. What got you into this whole Fragcom thing? What made you start? Because we all have a backstory. So
yeah, it was just quite a while ago, and I kind of used to wear Chanel Allure Sport all the time for years, which is nice. But I've been wearing it I think I've been wearing it for a decade, which is too long for one fragrance. I was a one fragrance guy. Before that, I'd had Chanel Pour Monsieur. My dad used to wear Givenchy Gentleman. I had a slight affinity for old fragrances, but I hadn't had a ton of them. And then it was just literally, I ran out of this bottle. I was thinking, I want to up my game. Let's see what's online about fragrance reviews. And I went on YouTube and typed fragrance reviews, and all these people came up. And I just got him. It just came along at the right time. I was recently single. So I had time on my hands. Maybe I needed something to fill the void. And it was just, I'm the kind of geek who can get really, if I get into one thing, whatever it is, I tend to get obsessed. And for whatever reason, it clicked with me. And I found I was binge watching all the videos. And so that's kind of, I just bought like 3 or 4 cheap fragrances, a couple of designers. Then I found out about Creed and the whole thing of niche. So I got really into the Creed thing. I was like, Ventus, Green Irish Tweed. Right. That's what really excited me. So I got obsessed. And before long, I'd made a really crap couple of videos on my phone, and gradually it grew from there. So
I think 70 or 80% of that story you just told us is all of our stories. So like
it is, isn't it? It is, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I always, so my whole thing too, I was because I'm like 38 basically, and I started wearing fragrances in the 90s. I remember how big, JPJ was. Let
Yeah.
me see. Yeah, what was the other one? Bulgari, the one that looks like the hockey puck. I forgot the name of that
Black.
one.
Bulgari
Yeah,
Black. Yeah. Yeah.
black. That one, and then the other one that looks like the Conehead Russia Sherman or something like
Ah,
that.
yes. Yes.
I
Well,
and
you've been very careful to describe it as a cone head.
the
Yeah.
Conehead. Yeah, remember
That's
the
the best
Coneheads?
way. Yeah. Let's call it that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's call
Yeah.
it the Coneheads. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
There's so many other ways you can call it, but yeah,
I
let's
know.
call it.
Yeah. It's got
And
many uses, that fragrance. But yeah, yeah, that was a famous one
yeah,
actually. Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
that was a famous one, and I remember my father used to wear Ungaro, so that's actually Ungaro, the first one, not Ungaro 3, Ungaro, the first one. I used to take my dad's fragrances. I mean, his fragrance, that's the one he used to wear, and I
Yeah.
used to wear it. Man, and it was so masculine, and I wore it in the 3rd grade, and people were like offended, the kids like,
Right.
"What are you?"
Yeah. That was yeah, that I mean that's long gone, I think, that fragrance. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it is.
I
Wow.
think I think the original Ungaro, not 3, but the original Ungaro. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I was the same. Like my dad, I didn't, when I was, let's say the first years when I started to go out and try and meet girls, I didn't have any money, or I wanted to save all the spare money for actual alcohol or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just used to nick my dad's Givenchy Gentleman, which is, I was like, this would be like the mid 90s, but it
Wow.
was probably pretty old school by then, that smell. But to me, that was just, oh, it's this aftershave, and it was okay. So yeah, that was my first
Cool.
experience. Yeah, yeah.
All
But
right.
your channel, like you've been going a while as well too, haven't you?
Yeah, man. I've been shit. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think 2016.
Yeah, all right.
Compared to the
Same
others,
as
that's fair.
Well,
So
that
I
makes you a
guess.
veteran now. Yeah, same as me. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just, for me, I'll make a long story short. I think I started. Well, see, I really wanted to do the whole review thing, but I started doing the TJ Maxx thing, and just because I didn't see. I truly believe I don't know this. I'm just speculating here, but I think I'm the one that really started the whole going to the TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I don't know if you have them up there in England, but these discounters that we got
yeah.
here,
We have
right?
They call it TK Maxx here for some reason, but yes, we
Oh
do. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
are they the same company or?
Yeah, I'm pretty. It must be some
Okay,
copyright that someone else. I don't know. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure it's the same company. Yeah, but it's called
okay,
TK Maxx here. No idea why. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We got them. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so it was like I think my 2nd or 3rd video. I went there to actually pick up CK Shock because I knew CK Shock was there for like $20. All right. And
Yes.
it was a cheapie. I started with the cheap ones. I never even heard of Creed. And then that's the downfall of my life when I found out these expensive fragrances.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, so I started with the whole TJ Maxx things, and I would get more views on those videos than reviewing. So I think I kind of spoiled people to like look forward to buying the cheapies than reviews. But don't get me wrong, I I still got some numbers back in the days, but not as much as going there and doing those videos. So yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
basically.
Those kind of cheapy hauls. And were these videos when you actually did you take people into the store and film going there?
Yeah, it just started by
Yeah.
myself. I just went there, and actually the people didn't even have the workers there. But I stopped. They didn't have any problems, but I stopped doing them because I would get copyright strikes because of the music they would play.
Oh shit. Yeah. In
Yeah,
the
and like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, either I would get most of the time I would just get the yellow, dollar sign or whatever. Like, okay, well, you're there. Half of your money is gonna go to the band that was playing or some shit.
Yeah,
So
you just can't get the monetization.
you
Yeah, yeah,
can't, and
yeah.
I'm just taking a big hit, and I'll just do it regardless, just because of the people would ask me. But then right now, actually, as we speak, I'm going towards as you can see, I told you I was moving. This is the new studio, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I
Nice.
mean, pictures are still gonna go up and whatnot, but yeah, I think I'm gonna because I have and we'll get into the whole ladies and girls and stuff like that. I'm waiting for this lady. She's gonna hop on board 3 days a week, and we're gonna do full on reviews, man and
Nice.
woman. So
Okay.
and we'll see where that takes us. So all
All
right,
right.
All right. So this is after you became, well, you started your channel. How long did it to take you to get your niche, or did you get your niche right away, or because we all have our niche,
Yeah.
So
I think fairly soon. I think only on the second video I started to attempt to do the cheesy intros, the joke
mhm,
intros. So that became my thing that I was known for. So that was from the very beginning, and then I think before too long, I gravitated more to the old school smells a little bit, although I don't want to typecast myself totally as that.
yeah,
So I mean, it obviously evolves and changes, but yeah, from I think from the second video on, there was always a cringy intro, and within a few, within 6, 7, 8 videos, it sort of became apparent I slightly leaned towards kind of fresh fragrances and a little bit old school, maybe, but yeah, a mixture.
right,
I've always done modern releases and clones, but yeah, I developed the whatever you would call this persona, the Mr. Smelly,
yeah,
maybe usually trying to dress slightly smartly, and the sort of joke thing too. So yeah, pretty much it has
yeah.
evolved a lot, but it's been well established for a while. The format, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
before I, for whatever it's worth, me and my friend I used to do videos with him. We used to call you the Daniel Craig, of because I don't know if it's the suit and the talk and the blonde
Yeah.
hair. I don't know. So we used
Well,
to be like,
I'll
yeah,
take that. I'll take that all day. I think, yeah, if I could look anywhere near that good, I'd be be very happy. But yeah,
yeah. I
I'll
don't swing
take
that
that.
way, but you're close. You're close, man. You're
Wow,
close.
thank you. Yeah, if people call me the James Bond of fragrance, they're way
Uh,
off. But I like it. I like it. I've
hey,
been called a lot. I tell you, I've been called a lot worse. But that's a
that.
nice one. Thank you.
And that's all good. It's all good. All right. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So this well, we can mix. All right. No, okay. I got this. So how did the fragrance industry and fragrances in general change from the 90s to, it can be from to the 2000s to now or whatever? Like meaning, like, did they get better, stronger, worse, or a little bit of both, or what do you see from your, eyeballed
Um,
it?
yeah. I mean, I can't honestly speak from real memory of knowing, or I
Mhm.
was alive in the 90s, but I can't say I knew much about fragrances back then or whatever. So this is more from from what I've read type of point of view. But I mean, the fragrance industry has changed obviously a lot. The fragrance releases, we just get tons and tons more of them than we used to with every
Right.
passing year. I mean, if you go back to the 90s or certainly to the 80s,
Mhm.
well, let's go even further. Let's say Dior's first fragrance, Dior for Men, Eau
Yeah.
Sauvage, 1966.
Yep. Yep.
Then nothing till 1981. Antaeus, then maybe a couple of flankers to Sauvage, but then the main next big one was Fahrenheit 88. So they were
Yeah.
spaced out a long way, and you can say the same for Chanel, Pour Monsieur 1955.
Right.
Sorry, I've got muddled up between Dior. Sorry, Dior Eau Sauvage and then Dior Jules. I meant
Yes. Yes. Yes.
1980. That's what I meant to say. Sorry,
No, it's
and
all
then
good.
Fahrenheit and Chanel Pour Monsieur 55 and Teus 81. Huge gap. Then maybe Egoist 90. Big gap. So now
Yeah.
a lot of the time there's a lot more coming out, and of course the biggest thing. I mean, well, the formulas and stuff have changed. I find that a bit boring, but yeah, you could
Yeah.
use more oak moss and stuff back then. So they were probably stronger. Also, everyone smoked back then, or at least if you went out, everyone in the bar was smoking. So you had to compete with that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they went for more,
More
badass, strong
stronger.
fragrance. Yeah, had to be.
Yeah.
Um, and I think now, though, the big thing, obviously, last 5 or 10 years is the more people buying online, and it's
Yes.
only the last 10 years we've had an online fragrance community, which is growing all the time, and maybe this YouTube stuff is getting much bigger, but it's still kind of in its infancy. So
Yeah.
yeah, and now it develops at an incredibly fast rate, I think, and that's only going to continue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think it's, I mean, we might, because we've been here for a while, but it's still,
Yeah.
somebody was telling me, actually, my IT guy, he was telling me, he was like, the world is still it's only like 60 or 70 now. 70% of the world is online. There's still a bigger markets, huge market coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, maybe it just feels that it's oversaturated because we've been here a while. But if you really take a step back, it's like, oh, this shit is not that really. People didn't really get online until like I think 2012, 13, when everybody started getting a cell phone. Because you remember Facebook, you couldn't even check it on. You used to have to wait to get home and check your laptop, and that was
Yeah.
just in 2000, what, 11 or some shit like that. Yeah, I
It's
remember.
comparatively, yeah, the idea that you can, even if you're out shopping and stuff, you can check your internet, or, everything's there, even if wherever you are. Yeah, that's really
Movies,
only happened. Yeah, that's really
everything.
only accelerated in, you can say 10 years, but certainly
Yeah,
in the last 4 or 5, it's got much. I mean, yeah, there's no way I would have been sat there in the evening watching most of my evening entertainment on YouTube or
right.
Amazon Prime or whatever, like I do now. 10 years ago, it would have been, I'll have to hire a DVD or something,
Yeah, a
I
DVD.
hope
Yeah,
so it rapidly changes, and that is not going to change. And the fragrancing is going to be the same, maybe more
yeah,
from people buying online. So yeah, it's rapid change, and it's
yeah.
we got to keep up if we make videos. It's
I
impossible to do it, but you got to try.
Yeah, because I came to conclusions like, dude, what, like, we can sit here and be like, yeah, well, it's oversaturated. It could, but I mean, it just feels that way. But in the whole, like, like, just overall, I think it's just in our heads, like, again, because we've been here from 2005, 6, 7, whatever, and so I mean, I was literally walking, and last point on this topic. I went to the mall yesterday. There's this fragrance shop there, and I think I sent you a picture of this one fragrance called Le Tabac from 1978.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to be a. I'll resend it to you if you didn't get a chance to see it. So anyway,
Mm,
but these malls are dead. Nobody's going to these malls. Like, literally,
mm.
I mean, you have H&M, you got Macy's. I mean, they're up there just swatting flies. They don't got nothing to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So it just goes to show you, if you can see the scale of this whole online platform thing. So yeah, so
Yeah, it's insane the rate that it's changing at. So yeah, I
yeah,
mean, it's good if we're online fragrance people, we can be part of that. So I think it's
yeah.
kind of exciting. So yeah, we'll see what
We'll
happens.
see what
But
happens.
yeah, the online thing is only gonna. You got people like George Zaharoff is always saying that the future is all about online,
Yeah,
and he's like really into the online, influencer thing and YouTube people being a big deal. But I think the big brands are kind of. I think people like Chanel or Creed are maybe only just slightly waking up to that world being a big
yeah,
thing for them. I think there's still more, just you selling to people in department stores or
hmm,
online, but through TV ads. So whether they'll get more involved with influencers or whatever online, I
yeah.
don't know. But it'll be intriguing to see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. And there's a lot of people, like, because of the whole pandemic, the beer bug is that a lot of old timers were in these companies, and two of my friends, actually, they had jobs, and they were like, now those old timers, I mean, they seen these, guys work from home, and they're doing a better job. Half the jobs right now, IT or whatever, you can work remotely, and
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's like, but yeah, so everybody's gonna, of course, gonna, look into, like, other, because you have so much time at home, whatever. So it's only
Yeah.
gonna get big, basically. So,
Yeah,
all
that's the
right.
trend. I think it's not going to change. I think it looks like we may have George Zaharoff in the chat there with a thumbs up. So
Oh
I don't
yeah, he
know.
is.
Maybe he
Oh
heard what I said. That's good. Yeah.
yeah, Zaharov is, yeah, he came in, I think, the same time as I did, I believe, 2017, or a little bit
Right.
later, little bit
Mhm.
later, and he went and he touched all the smaller reviewers, and he's a good dude. He's also, that's all I got to
Yeah.
say. He's a great guy. So
Very
he's,
active in the community. So I think he's ahead of the game there. Definitely.
yeah, he did. He's actually, one of his documentaries, he was like, yeah, this is the future. He called it. So
Yep.
all right. Well,
And
well,
by the way, you can ask me anything. Like, there's no, you can ask any question or go. I don't mind whatever you've
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
lined up, but nothing's off the table.
Okay.
So just don't be shy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that juicy. I'm gonna get to that juicy
Oh,
stuff because because I want to get warmed up
yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
No, yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Okay, so having a fragrance brand, because I know you have your own fragrance brand, right?
Yep.
Has it is this a good time to start a fragrance brand or no?
Well,
Or like an indie house or whatever?
probably. Yes, I think the only negative would be that maybe because of the COVID and all this, maybe that if the world economy is going to go into a massive recession, then it wouldn't be a good time for anything. But if
Yeah.
you're, I mean, yes, if you have the ability, it is a great time when anyone can start a fragrance brand because you can market it online now. So years ago, you would have had to get your thing. I don't know. You would have to buy an advert in a magazine, or you would have to sometimes somehow get it in a department store or whatever. But now, and nobody like me can start a fragrance, because I've got a YouTube channel of not very great size, I can start a fragrance brand. So, but I don't know how it would, I don't think I'd fancy doing it if I had no channel or no following and I just had to start. I think that must be scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ways that you can start a fragrance brand now are so different. Like we did ours from what do you call it? A Kickstarter.
Okay.
So I didn't even have to go and risk my
You-
house or anything on the
You're right.
I didn't have to take a gamble, I was really lucky.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
great opportunities to do stuff like that. And or even if you're just a regular person who doesn't have a YouTube channel,
Right.
you can invest a little bit of money and get in the Facebook groups and have an Instagram and or send it
Right.
out to all the reviewers. And so years ago that wasn't possible. So yes,
No.
there
Yeah.
are tremendous opportunities for anyone to launch a fragrance brand,
Yeah.
but it's never easy.
It's never easy. It's overnight because that's what we're doing it. We started it and then we kind of like fell back. We're like, okay, well, we
Yes.
got to execute this because that's the other reason why we moved here. We have a salesperson. He's going to take care of all. Of course, advertisement. I mean, the most sales we got is actually advertising. I mean, of course, from YouTube on my platform and sending out samples, creating that buzz, basically.
Yeah. It's
And
Dana Fragrances, isn't it?
yeah, Darna
Yeah.
fragrances, and we're gonna send out. I'm gonna see if I can send out something DHL to you, overseas. I'm gonna find out, and I'll get back
If
to
you
you.
can, yeah, I think it can be a headache to get stuff over
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
from
Even
where
even
you
here,
are. Yeah.
even here, like that, unless if you have that's why we're gonna start like a business contract with the mail service, the U.S. mail service, because they will charge you $9 just to send 5 ml decant that costs like $7 that you're selling for $7,
Yeah.
and you're like, dude, they're bending me over if I like because all it is because it's flammable, you know what I mean, and it has to go by ground. You can't send it overnight because sometimes like you make a mistake or somebody wants it going to a party or whatever. I need it by 3 days or somebody's like, well, I can't do it because especially if they're in California, that shit takes 2
Yeah.
weeks and you're in the East Coast, they're in the West Coast, so it's
Should
crazy.
take 2 weeks. Yeah, no, it's a major headache. Yeah, sending
Oh,
there's always extra regulations on perfume. That's the major I don't know what, just 'cause it's got alcohol. I don't know, but I
I
guess
was gonna tell him it was like some wax or like or
yeah.
make up something, see if it works.
Some people do that, but if you're doing it, if you just do a one-off that way, yeah. But if it's your business and
If it's your business,
you can't do that. Yeah.
exactly. That's why I never
Mm.
attempted to. It's like how many, and if you might have to pen a penalty. It's federal. No way. No.
Do you want to?
So
There's just a question. Shall I just answer that question?
yeah.
From Wiz?
Go ahead. Let's go. Let's go.
He just asked what I sprayed, which is but it's Bon Vivant, our second release. So that's my second. He was just asking, do we have the same mic? I think we might do. But is it a Blue Yeti X?
Yeah, it's called the Blue Yeti Blackout. I think it's the same one.
Slightly different.
Yeah, it's all black.
You've got 2 knobs. I've only got 1.
Oh yeah. I got the mute
So
knob right here too.
Okay. I don't know which one's better, but they're okay. Yeah.
They had it for like $50, man. It was
Oh,
going for like 120. I was like, let's get
Wow.
it.
Okay. Nice. Nice. So
So
you've have you invested some money in you're going to go
yeah,
for a bit more of the live streaming type stuff now, yeah?
of course, and the
Yeah.
chicks, man, and the hot chicks, man. Because now leading to the good questions, the juicy
Oh,
questions, man.
yeah.
Personally, brother, I, I I think, I mean, I think especially if you're still if you didn't break 10,000 yet,
Mm.
you need a female. You need a hot. And now I'm not talking about, and I'm not misogynist. I'm not anything. Okay, it's realistic. Being
Okay.
realistic,
Yeah.
have you got a chance to watch Fresh and Fit, my guys, or you didn't? Did you watch the link I sent you?
I did dip into it.
Okay,
Yes. I think not enough to really get a full idea, but yeah,
okay.
I did have a quick look. Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's the whole thing. I shared your video because they used the double standards between men and women, and the thing is, it could come across misogynist, but the misogyny part of it, I mean, the definition is hate. We don't hate women. We're just pointing out facts, and it comes
Right.
across, especially today, with like everything censored, and they'll dig up everything. What's the fragrance? I even heard about this. I was like, dude, I gotta watch out of what the shit I gotta say, but I don't care at this point. But ATL fragrances, didn't they find something about them and then they got canceled? Or a lot of people, I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're
No.
just like
No.
they're an indie house, and else I just heard this. I think they were talking about it. I think what's his who was it?
I don't know ATL fragrances.
ATL, they were big. They were like a new indie house, fragrance house, or whatever. Like the designs. Anyway, but I'll send you all the information and you check them out. And then I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the owner's son said something or whatever, and then they found out, or he had some kind of case between a girl or something, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I'll have to
Yeah.
look into that. Yeah, I gotta be totally honest with you on the fresh and fit from what I
Yeah, let's
saw.
do. I want to know your
I'm not
point.
sure I would totally buy into a lot of what I heard some of the people saying there.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know if we're going to totally agree on all of that. So yeah,
Let's
yeah, it
disagree.
was.
Let's agree to disagree. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, you can do that. Yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
talking about it, but yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I felt that it did veer a little bit towards painting all women with the same brush. There
Right.
were some very sweeping generalizations, which I don't think I could quite buy into that. But hey, I can only say
Personally,
I dipped into it very briefly.
right. Personally, I thought you would like it because the way you came back at that woman was bravo. And that's why I was like, man, this guy has to be not, because MGTOW and RP is two different things.
All
They're
right,
two
what's
different things.
RP? What's RP?
Red pill with
Oh,
red pill, and then there's a
yeah.
black pill. That's the extreme version that I wouldn't
Wow.
suggest. MGTOW is men go their own way. I'm not going my own way.
Okay, okay. You're not okay. You're not
So
going monk, are you going monk mode or
no, 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 no. RP, 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 RP,
Oh, okay.
red pills. So that's
Oh,
why I was
wow.
like, well, this guy has to be alpha, man. You are alpha, the way you carry yourself, but you are aware of, the double standards. You know what I mean? Like, whatever happened with that girl, with the lady? Did she come back
Uh
at you again or what?
No, she didn't, and that was the end of it. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sorry that I kind of went in on her, but she did, she started it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, no, I think probably I intersected with you there on that particular point. Maybe on a wider level, I'm not necessarily going to intersect
Okay.
with your views on the whole thing between men and women or whatever. But I can take some of the points in that some of these kind of MGTOW people make and say, yeah, I can see how people might feel that way.
Right.
But yeah, I'm glad and I appreciated you made a video sort of saying what I said was right about that particular
Of
in that
course.
particular instance. Yeah, it was there did seem to be a bit of hypocrisy there, which
Yeah.
I did sort of point out. And so yeah, that does go on. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's that's
And
that's that's how as far as I take it too. You know what I mean? I don't like
yeah,
really. I'm not an extreme guy. It's just once I
yeah,
feel like when you get a little bit older, you start seeing these things, man.
Yeah.
When you're younger, you're like, oh, everybody, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I don't, a lot of these modern terms like beta and alpha,
yeah,
red pill, I'm not fully up on this stuff to be, you know what I mean? I'm
really,
kind of, I know I'm only a little bit older than you, but my ideas about life come more from an age before we had these terms. So, you know what I mean? My desire in life is not to be an alpha.
yeah. No, it's
I don't see alpha and beta people I see decent people or be a good
yeah,
person, maybe be successful,
right,
but I kind of object to alpha and beta. Like an alpha male is an animal, the head dog in a pack. But
yeah,
I like to think human beings can be a bit more sophisticated. So
yeah.
yeah, but I'm
It's just
interested in your views because it's interesting to hear what you.
what I think is
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it's just simple, like how you said, like how your father was and how things were. I mean, right now a lot of people think that basically, that whole buy a dog, get a wife and buy a house is the same thing as the, from the 90s and from back then. It's not. It's the world has changed, man. The thing is,
Mm,
with dating apps and everything, there's always some.
yeah,
If you everybody that I know, it's 80% of the people that what is it called, that file for divorce are women, because they always think the grass is greener on the other side, which back then. And that's her. If she wants to leave or they want to leave, it's no problem. But it's not. Let me see. And you said it. That you said this before. It's not worth it for a man to get married in this time of age. It's a bad deal, bro. And that's the stuff I see. I'm not saying like human rights or something. I'm just
yeah,
saying it's a bad deal, especially with social media. She's always, man, look, like I said, I have money, whatever, but she's always going to find somebody better than me. There's always somebody better than me. I mean, the dating market now too is, bro, it's not like your local geographic area. Now it's globalized, bro.
yeah,
People
yeah,
are, she can meet a millionaire, another multimillionaire the next day, and she
yeah.
doesn't even have to be pretty. So that's how I
Well,
see it.
I don't think I said that marriage is necessarily a bad deal for I may have I'm not
Something
gonna
like that. I'm not the same
I
exact words.
I'm not gonna generalize and say I think bad massive marriage is a bad idea for men.
Right.
I personally wouldn't be attracted to the idea of being legally bound to someone. So, yeah, I
Okay.
don't
I
for
think that's
me,
what you said.
for this man here, I can't really see that would be a good deal for me, and being as cynical as I am, I would tend to think yeah, the odds are, even if I really love someone, there's at least a 50% chance that they will dump me. And
Well,
yes,
that's
then
yeah.
you can get screwed a little bit actually. So
Right.
there is that. I'm not going to generally sweep across here and say this. I got to be honest with you. Maybe you sort of implying that the only thing the women are looking for is the guy's wealthy because
Well, you
she's
see
going to find a
what
millionaire. I mean, yeah, maybe you're
no,
even more cynical than me, which is unusual, but that's you.
it's
Yeah.
no. What I'm saying what I'm saying is, it's right now, it's hypergamy, right? It's hypergamy. It's not the women's fault, whatever. I want to meet a girl. I want to settle down. But
Mm,
right now it's possible, but I go by probabilities, not possibilities. uh
mm,
and for me, and I just see, like, okay, I'll get married, no doubt, but I'll do it without the government, like you said, or whatever. Because right
right.
now, I mean, like, bro, I'm a self-made millionaire, bro. I made this money, and then I go into a relationship, and then she can just change her mind, thinking, oh yeah, there's a better guy. You never know. I'm not saying she will, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to take that risk you
Yeah,
know
I can see that if you've got quite a lot of money and
I busted
yeah,
my ass to do this shit.
I can see that would be I can see that would be a concern, yeah, because once you're married, as soon as they divorce you, then they're going to have some entitlement to some of your
Right.
property. So I
Right.
can get that. Yeah, I can get.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it works both ways. If there was a woman who was a multimillionaire and a man who didn't have much, the man
Right.
might get some. But I perhaps,
The,
especially if there are kids involved, perhaps the law does. I've heard that people feel. I've never been in a divorce, but yes, there is a
I
feeling that the law does favour the woman a bit. I cannot claim to know
I just
because
know that
I
of
just don't
course.
know. Yeah, yeah,
I'm just going off from what I saw and
yeah.
from the stats. And if this is not a hatred of women or I love women, I'm actually working with one of the hottest women that you're ever gonna see. Probably on. Matter of fact, I pushed it so hard to get this woman on here. She's probably even gonna outrank Demi Roland and all of them. That's how
All right.
hot this chick is. Matter of fact, I might bring two on this
Yeah.
channel. So
Okay.
so I don't, I don't got nothing against women. I just because of all the, like the whole
Yeah.
like, oh, what are you
Well,
fighting for? What do you? I mean, independent of men. What do you mean? I mean, like, they. I just see some things that. Name one thing a man enjoys that a woman doesn't enjoy. If I look at, especially, I mean, I'm talking about the West, not any part of the other, in the world. I'm just saying in general what does a man benefit that a woman doesn't benefit? If you look back, they're making more money than ever. There's more women in colleges than men. And then they say the wage gap, if you go back, you're like, oh, dude, they debunk that shit. And they're like, dude, because you don't pick those jobs that men do, because you don't want those jobs that men do. And it's just like, just cry, cry, cry. But then you look back, it's like, man, you guys have more rights. Actually, my friend's business, they gave him a tax break because he put his business. I didn't even know this was possible. He put his business on his wife's name, and they got like a 20 or 30%, I don't know, discount on tax or something, a return on tax, and just because he's a female. So I'm like, dude, if that was a guy, shit, damn, man. So anyway, that's the only, and that's as far as I take it. I just don't like the double standard, especially if you want, like, equal, we're all equal, and then all of a sudden it's only equality when it suits you. That's
Yeah.
that's all I'm
Do
saying.
do you think that because you've just said you're not a misogynist, and I don't,
Yeah.
not for one moment suggesting that you are, but I guess perhaps you would probably you would also say you're not sexist.
I'm
But then you just said you're getting a hot chick in the video.
yeah,
Some people might
because
see
because
that is a
because
little bit of
be-
a.
because
I've called
guys.
people hot chicks as a kind of ironic joke, but it's a little bit. Not everyone's going to take to that way of
See,
describing
that's the
women.
double
What do you?
standard. A girl can be like, look at that hot guy or something. Nobody
Yeah,
bats an eye,
yeah,
right? Nobody would
true.
bat an eye. But then
Yeah,
when I say hot girl, it's like fucking, like this Tinder swindler on fucking Netflix. It's like,
yeah.
you dude, how many girls con guys all day long, and then one guy does it. It's a documentary,
That
So
probably does go on, but I'm pretty sure men do some pretty horrible
listen,
things and
I'm just
exploit
saying
women.
facts.
Yeah, I know. It's good that we can agree to disagree. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've said a couple of times in a live stream, like, oh yeah, if you want to get loads of views, you've either got to be a hot chick or something else. But I kind of don't. I'm kind of inverted commas that. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If I think if you call women chicks, it's a little patronizing. But hey, it's not like I'm hugely offended. But I guess as someone
Let me
with a
tell you one
brand
thing.
and a channel, I would be careful.
Oh, of
I
course, of
probably
course,
wouldn't go around saying that. But you keep
of
going.
course. I'm
Yeah,
just trying. But that's why I'm using the double standard. I'm saying,
yeah,
like, in fact, that's why I'm saying this to be like, oh yeah, he's right. Look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent, they clowned his ass because he's fat. He went, but you remember the Super Bowl? It was all over, And
yeah.
then they say, oh well, to women, don't fat shame her. Don't do this. Don't do that. This. But then when it's a guy, everybody doesn't bat an eye. I thought we were
True.
equal.
Yeah, yeah, that
Every
is. I can see the point. I can see. So you mean when people, if people were to sort of say this woman's fat, it would be.
or love your
Uh,
curves. They have these like social comfort zones to use these words. But then when
mm,
somebody says it, and then they, it's just, if you want equality, then this is equality, okay? But then it's like I said, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Ladies, I love you. All right. I love you to death. All right. All right. I used to be the biggest simp, but not anymore. but but the thing is, it's just, these little things that pet peeves of mine. It's not even, I don't really care this and that. I just like to point out the
No,
whole
it's an
thing. So
interesting. I do think it's a very interesting debate. I can't claim that I have huge expertise in this field at all. But as I have said a few times, I can see that for men in the modern world, it can be a little bit confusing that perhaps we feel perhaps we are supposed to be chivalrous and protective towards
yeah,
women, but then on the other hand, they're also completely equal with us. So if they're so
I
equal, why should we always have to
coddled them.
hold the umbrella over them and get wet? I don't know. You could,
Chivalrous.
yeah,
Well,
I can
that's
see how people could be confused a
That's the
little bit.
only
I
thing
can
I'm
see that. Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only thing I'm saying. And then they're like, so that's basically it, you know what I mean? And that's
But
when they
do you think the only way you can get your channel anywhere is by hiring a young lady? I mean,
uh,
surely if you were creative and inventive, there's other
yeah,
things you can do.
absolutely, absolutely. But man, I kind of spent a lot of time, with the channel. So I don't know. And it's just a test phase with these girls right now,
Mm.
number one, they're in the fashion industry, that they're, so they know their fragrances and everything, so
That's
I don't
good.
have to,
Yeah.
and they're in the makeup and everything. And actually, man, and then the other thing too, I was trying to say, man, I wish I was a lady, matter of fact, man, because now is the best time to be a lady online. You can be overnight to 20,000 subscribers overnight on your channel just for being a lady. And
No,
it is,
no, 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 no. I
you
don't
don't think
agree with
so?
you. No, no, no. The people who have big channels have to also have more than that. It's a nice icing on the cake that they're pretty
Right.
and they look nice, but they have to edit the videos. They have to know exactly what kind of videos people want to see. They have to be good on the camera. They have to have good. They have to have decent camera equipment, editing skills. Yes, okay, then let's say I had all those things and they do too, it probably does give them yes, they've got an
It's not a
advantage
bad
there,
thing.
sure. But
I would do
I
that
don't
too.
think you can just, I don't think, if my next door neighbor happens to be a very attractive woman, she can just go out and put out a fragrance video tomorrow and
Yeah.
get huge. I
It
would
would be
dispute
faster. It
that.
would be faster than the average guy.
I think
Would you say that?
everything else being equal, I think being an
That's what
attractive woman making men's fragrances does give
that's
you.
all I'm
It's
saying.
like you're taking steroids, in the race. You know what I mean?
Right,
It
right,
gives you
right.
that boost. It gives you. Yeah, it does give you that boost. Yes, I'll give you that. Yes,
I,
yes.
I see. I
But
seen it.
I
Look,
think
look.
it's grossly unfair to people who happen to be attractive women to pretend that they are just, they have no skill or talent and they just turned on. You more or less said all you have to do. You could get 22,000 subscribers tomorrow just by being an attractive woman. I don't think it's
Yeah.
quite that
o-
easy. No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
I know. I feel you, brother. I feel you. I'm just saying what I witnessed, what I saw. I literally, there was this my friend Morgan, right? She was on my channel a few times, right? And this girl, she actually just started a YouTube channel, just a
Yeah,
regular YouTube channel
yeah,
a month ago. I think, and
yeah.
I'll show it to you. She already has 15 or 16,000 subscribers. I'm like, yo, bro, I spent tens of thousands of dollars from 2000. I was like, you guys, if you don't, if you're basically, I'm trying to give props to women right now. I'm like, yo, if you're a woman and you're still broke, if you're not making any money, it's your fault, because this is your time to shine right now. Let's just say men had their turn. This is your turn right now. I mean, to make that money. I want them to make that money. Shit. I need their help. I need their help. You know? I mean,
Right, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always been true that sex sells. So
how many strip clubs
sexy
do you see
women have always
for
had that opportunity to use that one way or another to help them get ahead in whether it be in a film career or
right,
other jobs you can do if you're an attractive woman.
right,
That's always been there. It
right.
changes with yeah. Okay, so now YouTube's another medium where, yeah, if you look good on camera and your audience is young men, that is a nice thing. So I
Yeah. Even
Yeah,
even even girls. I'm sorry to cut you
yeah.
off.
You carry on. No, go on. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, how many strip clubs for ladies do you see? I mean, for ladies, do you see? How many strip clubs for men do you see? I don't even think I ever, saw, a woman's strip club. You know what I mean? For like their stripper
For them
guys.
to look at
Yeah,
men. No, because men and women are programmed differently. I think
exactly.
men are much more basic. They just visual and they
You said it. So
they have that thing. Yeah, a woman's fantasy man is kind and considerate,
there you
and
go.
it maybe can help to look after her a little bit or whatever, or witty. A man's fantasy woman is you know,
Right.
Raphael Welch, sure. It's basically mainly they might first think of the look. So men are a bit more basic. So that's
Right.
why a man some, not me, obviously, would enjoy going to a strip club,
Right.
whereas a woman they probably wouldn't very often. No, yeah, there are differences between men and
Yeah.
women. Yeah, sure,
Well,
sure.
well, that's what. Well, see, you said because we're visual. That's why I said hot
Yeah.
chick, because I mean you can't hate me. I'm just a guy. So
I'm not
and I
hating you, no. I'm
no,
just saying
no, in general, people, in general.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I understand. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, yeah. But I would question whether that's your only route to success.
No,
And also, you're not the first person to do it. So, are you going to be? What else? You got to do it bigger and better than anyone's done it before to really shoot up there,
I got to,
haven't
man. I
you?
gotta, I
Yeah.
got, I got, I gotta bring a very beautiful woman here,
Okay.
and let my, whatever, man. I this is like I said, I'm going to try it for a month,
Okay.
because I can go back right now and I saw the stats and all the from the
Mm,
YouTube studios, whatever, the dashboard, and I looked at the stats. I'm like, man, all the videos that I have
mm.
with women are the highest videos.
Yeah. That's yeah. I
Highest.
bet. Yeah.
And out of 450 videos, I have
Yeah.
probably had 20 of them with women. And that's not a coincidence. All of them are the highest. Most of them are the highest. So,
Oh yeah, no, there's no question. Like like Carlos Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. I think his
yeah,
biggest videos were when he got one of his colleagues from work who was a woman, and they talked about. I mean, yeah, definitely
yeah,
it could help. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be watching with interest. Then I'm looking forward to
yeah,
seeing this
definitely.
this new thing. Yeah, definitely. I'm very intrigued now. Yeah, yeah,
Actually, there's some of them. Some of them are from well, they live here in Washington D.C., but they were on the Fresh and Fit show too, because
yes,
they're my friends. I know them personally,
yeah,
and actually that's how they helped me to get my not my YouTube channel up, my Instagram up, by tagging my fragrances and stuff like that. I went for
yeah.
like, I don't know, and that's actually getting back to the point that you said. Do you have any other ways to grow your channel? Yeah, crossing over. That's another way. We talked about that. How many times did we talk about that? A few times.
Yeah.
Like how you do with the watch person.
A little bit of that can go a long way. Yeah, I'm not sure how successful you can get with that, but yeah, I
Right.
definitely think we're very with the fragrance community is very. It's not brilliant in being inventive and creative
Yeah.
and hooking up with other communities, and so we're very insular. And it's become very much people see what's worked for someone else and copy that and do it over, and it kind of recycles and it ends up eating itself. And
Yeah.
I think that it's not actually the case that the only way you can have a channel that does well is to do the same top 10 compliments fragrances list, or to be even better, a woman doing top 10 fragrances to get a date with someone like me. As effectively.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think there
James
are
Bond.
other things yeah, there are well, not me, no, but there are other things you can do, but people are very unoriginal. To be honest,
Right.
in the fragrance community, and I think there is room for someone like inventive and with great editing. We've
Mhm.
got some really good channels that do they only do vintage or whatever, and they're very they're unique and they've got a lot of
Right.
integrity, but they're not like mega brilliant on the editing, and because it's a sort of weird small niche that they're mainly old school, they're not. I mean, they're very. I really like them, but they're not going to get massive. But I think there's room
Right.
for someone really cultured to do great editing and make it entertaining, not necessarily by hiring a bikini model too.
Yeah. No. Definitely. I mean, that's
But I
like the.
don't. But no one's done it yet. But I think
eh,
someone will. But I don't know.
Yeah. Look, there's another way if you can do it too. But
Yeah,
if that's only if you speak, let's say, Chinese or Arabic
that's
or
true.
another
Yeah.
language, and
Yeah,
you can
big
hit
gap.
the Arabic market, which
Yeah.
I could speak Arabic, and I try to do that.
Ah,
You
there you
know,
go.
I was trying. It's like, I was gonna call it Scent Nation Arabia. You know what I
That's
mean?
what you
It's
should do
something.
then, yeah.
Yeah, I am gonna. I'm gonna tip because now that I have my IT guy, he's gonna do all the editing for me. We're
Right.
all gonna be. We're all 50-50 on all of this right now. We all
Yeah.
have the equipment, the lab. I mean, like, dude, we have everything. Like I said, I'll do a walkthrough of the studio and everything
Yeah.
this week. But yeah, I was thinking about that. And have you seen the numbers on these Spanish channels too? I know there's this
Yeah.
one. Yo, like crazy. There was this girl that I know. Besides the fact she's a girl, what's her name? Damn. I talked to her. She was actually on Fresh and Fit as well,
Yeah.
and we talked. I was like, "Yo, you have a first?" She was like, "Yeah, I have her on my," and she has, I think, about 60,000 subscribers. She just started last year
Yeah.
on YouTube, but she caters to the Spanish, to the South American.
Spanish language stuff is huge. Yeah, I mean, it's the
Yeah,
second most widely spoken language in the world. I think
right.
Chinese is the second most people, but the Spanish is more widespread. So there's a huge market there. So
Let,
yeah, and that's why I hook up. Like you, this ties in with you talking about cross collaboration. So we've had Manny Aceves on the channel
right,
in the live streams. So I'm trying that kind of stuff a lot. And yeah, like you say, the watch thing is really good because it doesn't get you loads of subscribers, but it's something I'm
right.
exploring. Kindred communities where it's a slightly same thing that they collect something that's sort of a luxury that you don't really need more than one or two of, but people get into it. So there's a real tie up. And yeah, the Spanish
Yeah,
language and other people you can interact with. Maybe I'd like to sort of hook up with men's style people, or I don't know, people who
yeah.
review whiskies or, this kind of stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. And the live
That's
streaming
actually
also,
good.
let's see if that becomes a big thing. Because, someone like me who's only medium size can still maybe be ahead of the game doing a live stream. There aren't. I'm not bragging, but I think I'm the only person who does a specific kind of live stream at a specific time on
You
set
are,
days of the
you
week.
are.
There are other people who do just as many as me, but I'm the only
Right.
person it'll be 10:30 Friday, or that there's Thursday now we do vintage ones. So I mean, I'm not saying I'm so clever, but there's a real gap in the market because you'd
There
expect
is.
there'd be more by now. So that's one thing you can try.
Yeah, the last week actually I think I wrote this in somebody's comment. Fat Boy's comment. It's like
Yes.
I've noticed a few channels starting to live stream. I think TLTG just started live streaming,
Yep,
right?
TLTG. Yep, it's gonna be
So
more. It's gonna be
it's gonna be more. It's
someone really
picking
big
up,
will start soon. Yeah, someone really big will start soon, and
and it's
yeah,
just
it'll
gonna
be
follow
very
through.
interesting. Someone asked if I would do OnlyFans with.
Oh
It
yeah, yeah.
doesn't OnlyFans doesn't have to be sexual, does it? You can show whatever you want there. So, in principle, I would do OnlyFans, but I don't think the demand's there. I
No,
don't think the demand is there.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no. Again, if you do OnlyFans, most people that I know, I mean, you can you can try, but it's just what it is. It's mostly if you're in great shape or in this and that and whatever. So
yeah,
that's they talk, and the whole reason how I met Fresh and Fit was because of crossing the channels. All right. So
yes,
I wanted to hit. That was like the early sales. Like, we gotta, I gotta come up to think outside the box. It was 2021 yeah. So I was in Miami. I was with the girl that was on my channel. I did a video with her down there,
yes,
and I was actually watching them when they were like at 5,000. We were just talking, whatever, and then they were like, "Yeah, come down, bring some fragrances with you, and then we can give you shout outs." I was like, "All right, cool, all right, that's great." So I brought
yeah,
some fragrances with me, came down there because they're a men's channel, a dating number one men's dating channel, basically.
yeah.
That's what they. That's how they carry themselves. But of course, what they get into is something different.
Yes.
But I probably think those were the videos, the wrong videos to send you, because I thought you had an idea of it. But
No,
anyway,
it was okay. I guess, yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to ever go massively into I mean, it's probably a younger generation than me anyway that it's aimed at. But
right,
no, it was interesting. I like to I do dip into this kind of stuff. I've watched a lot of
right,
this kind of I do watch some channels about politics and stuff, and get some quite weird extreme video opinions that I don't necessarily share, but I find it
right.
interesting to watch it. So I do
Yeah.
kind of like all that stuff. Kevin Chunks, I could review different hams. Thank you, Kevin. Yes.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
joking aside, food stuff is huge on the internet. I love the guy, the Report of the Week. Have you seen him who reviews the new? He'll review the new Pizza Hut pizza or the new burger. I can watch him
Oh,
all day.
the guy,
And
the
there's no hot editing or anything. Just he's kind of weird, really skinny guy, wears really old fashioned suits. Very sort of he looks like an alien, but he's really good. Yeah, yeah.
let me ask
There
you
you go.
one thing that's kind of, I don't know, and I had a talk. Of course, I'm a minority, and with other minorities too, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, but this is only for the West, and this is where I can piggyback off catering to, especially if you speak Arabic, or if you speak Chinese or whatever. If you're from like that's your race or whatever, you have a better chance, because I know a lot of my some African American guys, Arab guys, they all talked about this. It's like, dude, I saw, which maybe I could see it, I don't know, but I don't like to whatever. But this is what they said. They said they have an upper hand when you're catering to the U.S. If you're white, you will go a little bit long. You know what I mean? People will feel more comfortable with you because the country is 80% white, whatever.
Yeah.
So, uh, I don't want to name no names, but did you ever, did anybody ever say that, or just in general of getting subs, you have an advantage of being white?
Oh, by the way, report Scales says Report of the Week is the name of that channel. Really good channel. That's it. Do you like vegan food, Mr. Smelly? Kevin Chunks. I mean, I do eat vegetables, but I like meat. So no, I couldn't be a vegan. Gammon, honey, roast ham, Bavarian ham with egg. Kevin, this is a channel in the making. Let's talk. You hook me up a little. Sorry, you were saying, do I feel that it's an advantage to be
Yeah,
on YouTube if you're white?
if you're white and it's mainly your videos are in, you know how it says like the countries and stuff like that, you're like, okay, most of your videos are watching the US or whatever. Would you
Yeah.
say yes or no? Because some people feel
Ooh.
that way. I don't. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't have thought so, because you can be I would have thought if you are from another group, then you might get some more viewers from that group.
Right,
So I don't know, but maybe the black fragrance reviewers do have a slightly bigger following amongst black viewers. I honestly
right.
don't. So I would have thought,
It,
yeah,
basically, it's
I
not saying that
wouldn't have
people are
thought. I mean, I
racist
don't think
or
it's going
anything.
to turn off many white people from watching
Right.
you. I would maybe subconscious. I honestly don't know.
It's just they feel
I have no
comfortable.
clue. I mean,
It, it, Go
well,
ahead.
you
I'm
can see
sorry.
you can see there are some quite successful black fragrance reviews.
Right.
Big
I
Business, Tiff Benson. Forgive me if I've bow tie fragrance guy. So you can definitely
right.
be huge doing that. God, does it give you an advantage in the media being white? I mean,
Not an advantage,
I don't know. I don't know.
no, what they were mean, like it's more of like a comfort zone, not necessarily being, you know what I mean, like, oh,
Yeah,
you're racist, or because you're white, you're privileged.
yeah,
No, I don't believe in that shit, you know what I mean. I don't, it's just basically what they were saying is like, yeah, because they would get more subscribers because they would feel comfortable, it's this and that. Of course they'll get I don't know, it's just something I just wanted to bring it up. It was
interesting. Yeah,
always lingering in the fragrance community, this topic, but it was always hush hush. Nobody wanted to talk about it. So
it's interesting. Yeah. I would have, on my casual observation, we seem to have people of all kind of nationalities and ethnicities and sexualities doing reasonably
right.
well with their channels. So I'm thinking it may not be a huge problem, but I don't know. Also, I know there was a thing that Mr. Cologne 76 was sharing on his Instagram about to support black-owned fragrance brands a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago. So it did occur to me at that point how, to come to think of it, nearly all the brands I know of are owned by white people. So there is, this. I guess it just reflects wider society where these
Uh,
issues go on. But I have no clue of what's actually going on, to be honest with
yeah,
you.
I just want to tell the chat and everybody. I just wanted to just get everything out and whatever. Why not? This is just we're just having fun with this.
Exactly. Yes, it's
Yeah,
more fun to go. We don't want to be sitting here bland, so at least we're talking about hot topics. That's good.
hot
That's it. We've
topics.
got to be, we've got to be controversial. That's what it's all about. Especially on the
Yeah.
live streaming. I mean, do you watch any other kind of live streams? Because I watch a few, and I do like it when there's a big argument and a fight.
Yeah.
Not that we're going to have one, but I
No,
don't
no,
like
no.
it if they're just really bland and boring.
Yeah, it's no, yeah, I watch Joe Rogan. Like when I try to talk and stuff like that, I like to be real, just like Joe Rogan, and not put, how
Mm,
he is, he carries himself, and he just straight says the point, like, yo, this is how it is, and blah blah blah, and that's why
yeah,
he's so successful. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And of
But it
course, again,
upsets a lot of people, doesn't it?
it does, but it's the truth. Why does
Mm.
people, I mean, I just really believe we live, especially, and I love the West, but it's turning into a clown show. It's literally a clown show. It's feels before reels, right? It's all feelings, 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 and not realistic. And it's, again, maybe it's because I'm getting older. I'm almost 40. I'm like, dude, you know what? Because when you're younger, you lean more of a democratic kind of, everybody is the same, kind of like that socialist, like everybody's equal. Not everybody, of course, everybody's equal, but like everybody gets a trophy for participating. It's, dude,
I
doesn't
think,
make no sense.
I think generally people do tend to be more, some would call it idealistic in their
Hmm.
youth, and then maybe a bit more cynical in their old age, which may push them to be more, let's say, conservative. I think as a
Yes.
generalization, that can be, I mean, it doesn't happen to everyone by any means, but that is yes, that can be a trend, I think. Yes, indeed.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and all right, I got two more questions, two, three
Go
more
for it.
questions.
Anything you like. Don't
Okay.
mind. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to, and honestly speaking, all right, and this will, where the fuck did I put my paper? Shit. Hold on. Because we got all over the place with that.
Yeah.
MGTOW. It's a big thing over there in England, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's a big thing in England and Western Europe. All right.
Go on, yeah. Men going their own way, right?
Men going their own way, but that's a little too much. I mean, it's mostly guys that don't get any. You know what I mean? And then it's like, yo, nobody was looking for you in the first place, motherfucker. Relax.
Well, yeah, there is. Yeah.
It's just,
Looking at some of the videos, you can't help but feel perhaps
yeah.
the women have chosen for them to be alone as much as they have. But
Well,
yes, yeah.
it's partially their fault
But
because
what were you going to say? Go on.
I was gonna say shit. I was gonna look for So honestly speaking, where so we kind of talked about this earlier. I think Fragcom is just gonna get bigger, but do you think it's gonna get bigger for the wrong reasons or the right reasons? Like oversaturated, is that a good thing or a bad thing, or just in
Um,
general? In 3 to 5 years.
You know what? I think it will get bigger. And despite me making videos saying the fragrance community is dead, which I do
Hmm.
just for clickbait, really, because then I just said it's kind of the fragrance community that we once knew 5 years ago is dead, but it's changing. To be honest, I just think there'll be more variety and there'll be more choice. And it's the idea that there'll be a fragrance community of it, that we used to have maybe 10 years ago when Mark Robes '08 and maybe Red Adolescence and Street Sense Al would just meet up and
Yes.
exchange decants, and they all had day jobs, and there were only 10 or 12 big, even moderately well-known reviewers. Well, that's all gone. So you're just going to have diversity. You're going to have big, huge channels that are
Hmm.
totally professional and monetized, and some people will hate them because they'll say they're shills and blah blah blah, and those people won't care at all, and they'll do fine and have a big business. That will keep going, and you will just have more and more small channels too. All this,
Right.
you can still watch loads of small channels that don't really make any money from their channel and buy all their own fragrances. So I actually, although I'm kind of cynical and I make jokes about the community, and yeah, I sort of have a little fight with people, and yeah, when I
Right.
got done about the sexiest reviewer thing, I sort of, that was kind of unfair on me. That was, they were too politically correct. However,
Yes, yeah,
it's not destroying the community. It's just there will be so much more diversity. It will keep growing, and you'll just have more choice than ever. You've
right,
got more choice than ever now. People say the
right,
channels aren't any good now, but there are still small ones where they're totally not advertising you anything. You just got to search a bit harder to find them.
right.
And there's a lot more that are catching up with the beauty world or the men's lifestyle world, where every video, you watch a men's lifestyle video and you watch it,
Yeah,
and then 2 minutes in, he goes, and that's why today's sponsor, this shaving company or manscaping, suddenly you realize
yeah.
the whole video is just to make money from this thing. But there can still be, so we're going to have more of that in the fragrance world, I
In
think.
the fragrance, yeah, I think
Yeah, yeah,
that's gonna happen too. And
yes.
well, one thing, do you think I know live streams are one thing, and you can touch on that too, but do you think it's a good idea to keep all your videos under 6 minutes, like short videos are the future instead of like long videos, if you're doing a review, not a live stream?
A really good question. I actually don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know. Probably less is more. I mean, everything's moving that way more and more, because obviously you got the TikToks and so now we have shorts on YouTube. I
yeah.
don't like. I never watch any fragrance shorts on YouTube. I skip them. But um, uh, I don't know. I think you can still have a successful channel that gives you a 15-20 minute video, because
Right.
people. I think the variety's there. Short ones
Yeah.
might depends who you are. I think if I desperately tried to do all my videos a 4 minute dumbed down review, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think it would
going.
work, because I'd be doing
Nah.
it. I'd be like a third rate version of Jeremy or something. It's like, why go to me when you can go to him?
Right.
So I think you can do it. I don't know. If I knew the
I
answer, I'd do it. What do you think?
I tried it. I tried it, but I kind of lost my niche because I need a little bit more time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I can probably do it, uh, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. But if you
yeah,
try to do it, because that's the reason why I asked you this question is because I've seen a lot of, not necessarily in the fragrance community, a lot of other channels just do shorts or start a new channel, clips channel, 5 minutes or whatever, take the highlights and just pop them in
yeah.
there. So it's
I
basically,
think
yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it depends on your audience. I think if you got a younger audience, it might be shorter videos. My audience is all in my age range, so they maybe want a 10-15 minute video. They're not so immersed in the world of TikTok or Instagram clips that are really really short. So I think it depends on your audience a lot.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, all right, last question. If I wrote this, all right, last question. If you had to do this, would you do this again? And what would you do if you had to do it again? What would you change about it?
What, the whole YouTube thing?
Yeah, like if you had to start from, would you ever get into this if considering how much money you spent and time and this and this and that, would you be like, nah, I'm good? Or would you do it? And if you did it, what would you change about your
Yeah.
channel? So,
I would totally do it again. I'm really happy that I did it, and I'm glad I got in when I did, because I think it would be much harder to start now. Because
yeah.
when I got in there wasn't so much choice, so I could get on the leaderboard of if you typed fragrance review on YouTube, whereas now I'm not. But
Oh, so
even
it doesn't.
but
Wow.
well, I'm there somewhere, but you'll be
Hmm.
scrolling along. Well, yeah, I might do one day, but you know what I mean. I could get quite significant clicks, or
It's all
a
beautiful
fair
women.
amount of uh, exactly a fair amount of me could come up uh,
Yeah.
if you search for that term or whatever, or more people got me on their sidebar or whatever. And now
Yeah.
it's much more saturated. So, but I mean, maybe I get in there a little bit because I've got the X subscribers and the views. But if I had to start from nothing now, very difficult. So I wouldn't like to have to start again now. And
Yeah.
I think I
Oh
do
no.
things a lot. If I started again now, I do things a lot different. You'd have to go straight in and be much better and more professional. Otherwise, you'd be going
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think yeah I think the Yeah, I don't know what I'd change really. The way I did it worked out okay, so I wouldn't change an awful lot overall. No.
Yeah, the only thing I'll change is those like 10 cringy videos that I did in the beginning. That's it.
Well,
We all
she's
did those.
all mine are cringy. Don't worry about it. You know,
You
I
know,
never regret. There's most of my whole thing's cringy, so don't
you,
worry.
why I put that question down for you because again, long story short, my first video on this channel was
Yeah.
before any fragrance. I remember it was 2016 or 17, and I ordered a freaking, what is it called, iWatches, Apple Watches,
Oh yeah.
were just coming, and they had the really good knockoffs from China, right?
Yeah.
And I ordered one off eBay, and it came and damn sure looked like the real thing. And I did a review on
Oh
it.
man.
And
Right.
till this day, that's the highest video out of all the fragrance reviews. Then next to girls, of course. And I was thinking,
Wow.
damn, I should have just kept getting knockoffs, doing like review knockoffs on how
So
good.
you knew it was a Chinese knockoff,
I
but you
knew it
just
was,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and yeah, and there was only like two or three, and everybody was, because they were like $600 at the time when they came out. Now you can get it for like 200 or whatever, the
Yeah.
iWatch, but everybody resorted to the knockoff iWatch, which looked exactly the same. It was still $100, but it was like a good grade knockoff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
with a Android system in it, and so.
Yeah. So in a way, you're thinking if you started again now, you'd do so. You'd be tempted to go into a different
I would
genre
do
altogether. Yeah.
I would do that, but then again, I look at I did have fun with this fragrance. If I wanted money, I would have done that. But
Yeah.
as far as with this now, nah, I'm fine. I mean, that's you always, these things cross your mind here and there, every here now and then. So
Yeah, you have seen a few moderately big YouTubers who do fragrances try another channel because they probably have the same thought. Like I can't. There's only so far you can take it with fragrance. But if I've got all these editing skills and I know
yeah.
how the algorithm works, why not do tech reviews, or why not vlog this, or why not do how to be an? Or look at Kevin Samuels, right? He started off as a
What?
fragrance
Well, that's
channel. Now
yes.
he's massive because he
Well,
delved into yeah. So yeah,
my ideals are just like Kevin Samuels. That's why I was, actually, matter of fact, I started an RP because he's RP. He's the type. That's what we
oh, is
call
it right?
RP.
Okay.
So Kevin Samuels is RP aware, and RP aware, he just
I'll be
tells the truth. Yeah,
yeah.
he tells the truth. Like you're awakened, the Matrix. When you take the
Yeah.
pill and you awaken to like, okay, so this is what's going on. They don't want nice guys. They don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So stuff like that. So I mean,
Yeah. No, I don't watch it because it's all like how to be a high
oh,
value
come
male.
on. No,
It's
no,
not
no,
my
no, not
scene.
high. No, it's not about high value mail. That's just
What's he
for
talking
you in the long run. No, let me just give me one more chance to send you the right way so you can just at least just take a look at it because you like to observe and stuff like that.
about?
And
Okay.
then a good like baby steps, and you'll know. Actually, I'll send you some Kevin Sam. Well, if you know Kevin Samuel, some really good videos. That's basically, he tells the truth because he helps men and women, because
Yeah.
we're different. We're biologically different. Yeah, we're the same. We're equal. We have equal rights. This is that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, when it comes down to like women have preferences, but then a man can't. I mean, they always forget, like, hey, listen, man, when we're getting married, it's just like I can't, I can't say hot chick, but then she can say, oh, I want a hot guy. Or
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, oh, shit, like, okay, well, I'm not trying to go in deep into this rabbit hole with this shit, but like how they say, like, okay, well, oh, I want a 6 foot guy, but then guys can't change that about them. And but then a guy says, like, well, I want like a fit girl. Oh, no, no, she's beautiful how she is. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo,
Yeah.
dude, like, you're body shaming him. You want a tall guy, you don't like short guys. But then comes down to it.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm
Yeah, a
saying.
lot of
That's it.
guys feel the same. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you
So
who I used to find, and I don't I don't agree with anything he says, but
right.
one of these kind of shocking people that I actually found intriguing to watch, and I didn't like his ideas, but was Milo Yiannopoulos.
Oh yeah.
Because he was so well read and sort of eloquent. But the things I couldn't approve of the things he said at all. But I did find him an intriguing character. Did you ever watch him?
I dabbled in him a few times,
Yes.
but I just ever since with Fresh and Fit, and they became actually they called me yesterday here. I still have their number. They were like, dude, because they always promote my fragrance, and I always send them out like for free promotion, bro. You know, they called me. Let me show you yesterday if you can see it. Because we talk at least once a week here. Yesterday, Fresh and Fit. I don't know if you can see it like right here. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Aaron Fresh and Fit right there.
There you go. Oh,
there you go.
You think you might get on the show?
I'm going to them. I was already on the show like 2 times. I'll send you the thing.
Really?
Yeah, I go backstage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the link. I go with my girl Morgan. I'm actually taking this hot girl so she can know because they're friends with Kevin Samuels. They're very good friends with Kevin. They were. He was because listen, man. They had that guy Rolo on, but that guy Rolo, he wrote a book called Rational Male. Which is a good book, but he's really extreme. But when those guys they're basically the same as Kevin Samuels, but they're just a little bit more blunt about it, and that's when that it comes to like people, and people now are in their feelings. So, well, I feel this, feel that. It's like, no, I'm telling you the truth. They're actually helping women because they always think it because like women always be like, okay, they want this 1% guy because 80% of the women want this 1% guy, but this 1% guy does not want to settle down, and they keep going after the same guy, and then before you know it, they're 30 years old. Where are all the good men and this and that? But then because of this technology right here, fucked them up, dude. That's why people are not getting married anymore, and this and stuff. It's a whole mess, and they get into that stuff. Men
Maybe
and
you
women.
should go down this route then. Do you channel about
I was
this
I do have it, and
I can't say I agree with much of what you're saying, and I don't think I'm going to be a huge viewer of the Fresh and Fit channel. But listen, maybe this is where you should go. There's going to be a lot more views in that.
I know, I did, and
why don't you do this? Do a live show about this. Why don't you call Cuddles? Get Cuddles.
I know. Hey, Cuddles. Where's Cuddles?
An alpha male show.
No. I'm going down to Miami with him. We're gonna do an alpha male show.
This is what you need to do, Cuddles. This is the future. This is what you guys need to do. Forget fragrances. Seriously, this is your calling in life. You're clearly much more passionate about this, about fragrances. You haven't spoken about fragrances as much as you have about this stuff.
I know. Hey, listen, I swear to God, I was going to go with the fragrances.
I don't care about that. It's fine. There he is. Look, it's your new partner. Cuddles, I'll hook you up. I want 10%. It was my idea. I'm actually going down there, and I'm gonna do a collab with them. Fragrances. Oh my God, I can't wait to see this. I sincerely doubt it will stay to the subject of fragrances. I want to see this. This is what the community needs. I'm two on a live show once a week. Come on.
I told him. He's just so hard to find, man. I don't know.
He's a busy man. He's got a condo. He's got a condo to look after. This guy's busy.
No, because he watches Fresh and Fit, and I'm gonna take him to Fresh and Fit. He's gonna come up to the podcast with me. So,
if I saw Cuddles on Fresh and Fit, that would be.
Yeah, no, he's gonna say hi. He's gonna.
I don't know what I would do. Jesus Christ.
All right, man. Hey, I'm sorry if we got off topic, man.
No, I don't care. I really don't mind. It was actually because I host a lot of stuff. It was nice to be interviewed the other way around for a change. So thank you very much.
No. Listen, man. A lot of people. I mean, people tell you, but I mean him to the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you for helping out the smaller, YouTube channels, man.
Dude, do.
It's a pleasure, and it is. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate it, man. All right.
Likewise, I really appreciate you taking the time to invite me, and it was a great interview. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm sorry we got off track. I just didn't know.
I prefer that. I honestly, who wants to talk about fragrances for that long? This is what I prefer. Yeah,
I get the sense of that. Sometimes people want to see other stuff, which that's what I'm gonna start doing too. But
I think so. Especially on the lives, especially on the lives.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hop on some of your lives. Of course, you're always gonna get super chats from me, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you. No, those mean a lot to me. I really appreciate them. And I'd love. I hope we get you on the live again. Hit me up when you're up for it. And Yeah, I'll send you the link, or
I
it's
will.
usually in the chat too. So yeah, we'd love to see you there.
I will, and just stay tuned, man. The beautiful girl will be here next week. All right.
Can't wait to see this. You better be good. Okay,
You should be
take
okay.
care.
Take care,
Thank you
buddy.
very much. I'm going to say goodbye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
All right. That was a very good conversation. Very, very, very. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading fucking chats, man. Thank you, Dan, again. He took the time. Let me see. Cuddles. Let me see. If you guys want to jump on, hold on. Let me jump on. I'm gonna drop the link right now. This was like, the first interview, so I always, I'm gonna keep it just to fragrance. But hey, listen, I'm always good to get off topic. I think that's what makes live streams right now, to get off topic. Again, here's the link if somebody wants to jump on. I'm gonna stay on for the next 15 minutes. Do, 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 do. Yeah, way to go. Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, you know what, man? Believe me, and I was gonna tell him, and because I had him, I really believe Dan is RP aware. He just, what's up? Hold on. On average, Joe, what's up, buddy?
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Good job, good interview. I was there the whole time. I was listening. It was.
Oh, you
was
saw?
good, engaging.
Was it good questions? I do
Yeah,
good
you
questions.
did a good job. You held your own. The chat was
Yeah.
booming though. The chat was booming for sure. But
Yeah. Because because I always wanted to ask him about that RP. Because did you see the video with him with the girl, with the lady, right? When she was trying to tell him, like, yeah, he's talking about 60 women, which he really wasn't. He was just actually giving props. And from that point on, I was like, dude, this guy, the way he carries himself, he has to be like, MGTOW RP aware or something, the way he came back at her. So that's why I always thought, and maybe he is, maybe he's not, so I just wanted to ask him, and I don't know if he's just putting up a front, but it was a good conversation,
Right. No, I mean, it was engaging, definitely, and I see you getting your feet back into everything, so that's why I'm just like, hey, I support him, doing his thing.
Yeah. I need to get better at reading the chats and doing this. Again, just getting my foot in the door with this live stream, bro. This is the new office.
I've seen.
I got it's pretty big, man. We're gonna do like everything right, because as soon as this girl comes next week, we're gonna go full force, so I told him in the chat, I was like, Dan, I was like, bro, I don't care. She has to. I told my buddy too, I was like, I want her hotter than Demi, He was like, yo, wait, calling girls hot. I was like, what the fuck you want me to call him?
Right. I mean, they're attractive, hot, same thing. It's not like you're calling them anything else.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
I was like, man, yeah. So, but anyway, yeah. So, that's what I'm doing right now. Spending a lot of money. I got your package. First thing tomorrow morning, because I didn't get to it because of this whole stream. So tomorrow, you're in New York, right? You're in New York, right?
New York.
Yeah.
Long Island specifically, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm in New York.
So yeah, anybody that's in New York is gonna get it super fast. So it's gonna be like 2 days, because we're here in DC. California. I'm sorry, the West Coast. You're gonna it takes a little longer, man. That shit takes because that. Oh my god, man. Sending. I'm just waiting to start a freaking what is it called? A business account with the USPS, because once you have a business account, then it's like a set price. You can send out whatever, even fragrances. But when you send out fragrances, sometimes they hit you up with $9, like hazard pay and this and this and that. And it's like, dude, you're still making profit, but you're like, dude, you know what? Come on, $9 to send like a decant, man. Like, nah, man.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's kind of stiff. That is a little stiff, but
yeah, and it has to be ground, because if something happens, they can pull over and like, all right, turn
Mhm.
off the fire.
Oh, trust
So
me, I know. I've shipped packages overseas and had to deal with that. It's always brutal. It's messy.
they look at you like you're nuts, like you're sending an explosive, man. What
Right.
just sending a fragrance, man. That always like I always wondered how the hell do these companies get these fragrances over there, like by boat or
Probably by boat.
right?
But my thing is this: we travel. People have like I have my passport right here. I still travel with my fragrance. That's still a
Yeah,
plane.
that's what I mean, right? That's a good right. And it goes underneath, right? Because I went to Miami and I put it under. That's check-in luggage. Like, what are
Right.
they gonna do? Like, a motherfucking pilot goes down the fucking where they put the all the luggage and shit and turn off the fire or some shit happened. I don't know.
Oh no.
Or I would think they would put it like in don't they put it in like a separate area which is like airtight or something? I think they have those
Right.
kind of like I don't know, cubes or whatever that they put like there's no airtight or fireproof or some shit, but who knows? That's something to Google.
Right.
Look
Exactly.
into it.
Next time I'm gonna just give it to the stewardess. She'll be like, "Do you want peanuts?" I'm like, "Nah, but you can hold my fragrance." You know.
Oh my god, yo. Yeah, man. I'm actually, you know what? Since I'm going to send you because I put your package there. I didn't put the label on. I'm gonna send you
Mm.
actually I'm gonna send you the 30 ml. I'm gonna send you the big one.
Hey,
I'm gonna
thank you.
send you, yeah, man. Because I was like, I'm gonna send. Because I was gonna send like everybody else like the bigger ones. I was like, you know what? I still have because I'm waiting for the main packages, right? I didn't want to send out these plain, but I was like, fuck it, I have it. I'm
Right.
gonna just send them out, and then just to like subscribers, I'm gonna give them the 10 ml just for now, and then if they like it, um. I'm a generous guy. If they really, really like it, I'll send them out
Right.
a bigger one on the house.
Thank you,
So.
though. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to trying your stuff, and definitely the second it comes in. I'm looking to like really pump out a bunch of content. I'm gonna be having like a week of downtime really soon.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna be like grind live streams, different pre-record stuff. I got my
Yeah.
camera right here. So
Oh shit! With the shotgun mic or the Rode mic or whatever.
yeah, the Rode mic. This is the G7X Mark III
Oh
because it
shit!
shoots in
Yeah.
4K.
Oh, that's the camera I want to get, bro. Too, man. That's like a $600-$700 camera, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh fuck,
that's what I'm
dude.
saying. Like I'm trying to get to 2K. I'm about 200-300 away from 2K. I'm playing no games, so that's
Hey,
why I'm like, hey, you
Joe.
saying you were sending me content? I was like, yo, let's get it. What's up?
Joe, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna send you and Fat Boy my whole line. How about that? I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna send you the signature and everything, and then I'm gonna send you because I'm still waiting for my oils to get here.
Mhm.
So give me an extra week or so. I'll send you
You
4
good.
more fragrances, man. Really
Thank you.
good ones, bro. No problem, man. Because right now, bro, like I was gonna get into it with him, not into it like we were
Right.
fighting like about the subject. You got to be consistent. I think consistency and just dropping like even if you get annoying, you just got to do it, man.
Mhm.
Don't like just drop links, pages, group pages, but
Right.
and the editing because before, man, and we were talking about it like before it was super easy because I got to 1,000, bro. I got into 1,000
Mhm.
in like 1 month when in
Right.
2000. That's what my golden age of fragrance reviewing was because that's the time I started. I
Right.
hit 2K, but now I'm looking, I'm like, dude, I still see some people after a year later, and it's like, yo, you're still at 900? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Mhm.
So it is kind of, it is kind of thing, but yeah, like you said, streaming, drop contents, try
Mhm.
to make the video, because that's what I'm doing too. Like a little bit short, not 8 minutes, 10 minutes or something. Because a lot of
Right.
people like short videos. I've noticed that a lot of people when they see like 20 minutes or something like that, like fuck this, man.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you just want them to click, but at the same time, you want as much people to click, not one person clicks and then 10 people don't, so
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, I try to do like 5 minutes, and dude, I just lost my niche because it's not enough time. You would think 5 minutes is long enough, but like
That's so
when you're
fast.
doing it, it's like, what? I think, yo, 5 minutes goes by fast, doesn't it?
See, the one thing I will tell you this, the G7X Mark III has trained me to talk faster because if you're shooting in 4K, you're only
Uh-huh.
getting 12 minutes of recording time, then it overheats, and then you got to wait like almost 30 minutes. So I almost have to like say what I got to say, then just turn the camera off
Oh,
for a few seconds while I gather my thoughts. Honestly, the better camera for you to look at for about the same price will be the Sony ZV-1, and that's actually
ZV-1.
built
Let me write
built
it
for
down.
YouTubers
Oh, okay.
and shoots in 4K.
Okay.
So
Sony ZV-1.
yeah, Zachary Victor 1.
Okay, okay, got it, Because I'm driving. I have something. Hold on, let me show you real fast. Hold on.
Yeah. What's going on, Wiz? What's going on, chat? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Dunk, I see you. Skelly's
Oh,
here.
I got some
Ooh,
bullshit
yeah.
I was working with, but this is. Hold on.
What's up,
Let me
Sailor
put it
Boy?
down for a second. My hair is all over the place, bro. Hold on.
Kevin.
Yeah, this comes off right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's some Chinese mic I got, but it works
Oh,
pretty
damn.
good, bro. So you can take this off, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then like when you're going to TJ Maxx, and then you can hold
Oh,
it
okay.
like this.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the
you
still.
can.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. But look, man, there you can buy the whole set like this right here for like. No. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, bro. I got this shit from Walmart, bro. They're for
Hmm.
$20. Yeah,
Oh,
for
snap.
$20, and it comes with the. Hold on, it comes with this, bro. Hold on. Yeah, it comes with the whole thing, and then you can put the like little light. This shit is bright as shit, but it's turned off right now
Yeah.
because I gotta charge it. So when you need a light, and look, there's a light
Oh,
here,
nice. You got the
and
light.
then whatever. Yeah. So you're all good, and then I just put it in the tripod. But bro, man, this shit is when you go to like TJ Maxx. Oh yeah, and I got this right here too. This is mostly what I take to TJ Maxx. You see this right here?
Yeah.
So it's a stand, but then it
Turns
turns
into the Gorilla Grip
yeah,
type.
for four
Pistol grip.
bucks. Yeah, pistol grip right here, and then you're like, and then you can put the
Nice.
mic on top of here. Yeah, man. I mean, Walmart has everything, and it's good quality, bro. I've been having this for like a year or two. I just never used it because I use other shit. I just get used to other shit, So,
Right.
yeah, man. We have all the tools. Again, that's just you already have your knits. I'm here for you. You got I'll be seeing you with what's his name Joey Canoli. He
Oh
just
yeah,
hit.
that's my bro. Yeah,
Yeah, he just hit the 3K. Shout out to him.
definitely. Shouts
I
out to
enjoy it.
Joey.
Yeah, I fuck with him. Man. I just didn't want to bring that whole thing up between him and him. I was like, dude, I want to stay neutral, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I don't
I
like
feel
that
you.
shit. Nah, I was like, yeah,
I feel you. I feel you. And I mean, that's why like here's the thing, we could still be cordial. Everyone can be cordial. So that's
right.
why like it is what it is. We get it. It's just hey, 2022,
Yeah, definitely.
But it'll clear through.
Yeah,
Time heals all, life passes, things go on, other stuff. So
yeah, both of them. All I could say for Dan, and even though I know Joe can only just from watching him and how he talks to other people, he's a man's man. He's a cool guy, bro.
absolutely.
And Dan too. I mean, I appreciate for we I don't know
Mhm.
if he wants to agree with me, but he's just saying it for the.
Right.
Because man, I swear, bro, I know he says something, but then he comes like, nah, did I say that? And I was like, well, yeah, I know you
Right.
said that, because but anyway, yeah, that's that. Anyway,
I mean, they're both assets to the community at the end
they
of the
are.
day. And the thing is, subscriber count does not matter. It's about what you're doing within your community.
Right.
Joey, like during 2020, I wasn't a part of it, but there are like people in the chat. There are people that you've interacted with during
Yeah.
2020. Joey's the one who like really started the live streams and really got like everyone out of their head from what was going on in the world and kind
Yeah.
of like rallied them together to then kind of show like blueprint of sorts on like how to put on a good show in general, no matter whether you're talking fragrances, sneakers, whatever. You could be talking
Yeah.
about water and it'll still be a
Anything.
good show.
Well,
Right.
the conversation doesn't get dry because again, especially and again, I just saw with TLTGs, he just started
Mhm.
streaming now. I'm like, dude,
Now,
yo,
yeah.
it's gonna pick back up. It's gonna pick up, man. Real
Bowtie
soon.
too. Bowtie Fragrance Guy
Oh,
is
a
another one.
word. Oh,
He's not as frequent like TL. I've been on TLTG's live.
yeah,
Joey has been on TLTG's live. Now Chad has been, and he'll do always one with Justin.
yeah,
So like but he doesn't do them as frequently as you, as me, as
right,
Juan, as Cuddles, as Joey, or as Dan. Like
yeah.
he's I think he's still trying to find his
That's how it
way with it.
starts. Yeah, that's how it starts. Yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm not saying like, yeah, don't do it. It's gonna get so oversaturated. It might, I don't know, but yeah, once you start your live stream, that's how I started. Like, yeah, you just do it here, there, try to get everything, and then before you know it, you're like, oh fuck, this is fun, and it's fun.
Mhm.
Isn't
It
it
is.
fun as shit? It's like, yo, bro,
Engaging with the people, and plus this is better than how we used to do it in 2013, where it'd be
yeah,
like send your video clip to me and now I gotta spend like 2 hours editing, matching up our points to, like, no, we could just have a regular conversation like we would have a conversation
yeah,
just down here.
that was the whole thing about yeah, because I kind of it's the streams fault. That's why I haven't been doing those videos like review videos because I
Mhm.
enjoy this shit, which is good and bad.
Right.
But whatever, as long as I can keep the channel dropping something, my channel is still monetized, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
and
Same.
yeah, and the only reason why I didn't drop I didn't do the GJ Max videos like I told him on the stream. They play music in the background, man, and I
Mhm.
be getting hit with copyrights.
Those copyrights hit.
Fuck, man, and
And they
and
play it
even
loud too sometimes. Like you're like, wait, am I in a concert or TJ Maxx? What's going on here?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's and like I mean, oh, yeah, I got two copy strikes or whatever, but then I didn't get paid for those. But most of the time, I'll just get the yellow dollar sign. Like
Mhm.
they'll take like half the money and give it to the artist that's playing like Shaka Khan and
Right.
some old school. They play that old school shit. It's like, damn, man, because
Mhm.
shit, 2000 what 2000? When did this whole shit start? Because I remember you can play a whole video, bro, and critique it and stuff like that. No
Google
copyrights.
Ads was about 2013, no, 2014, 15 is when like
Yeah,
Google Ads, AdSense started to become a thing where it was like, oh no, you can't. This is like, well, no, because I started getting hit with copyrights in 2013 too. Like I used to play like Justin Timberlake Tunnel Vision in the intros of my vids, and some of them did get hit like that. So yeah, it was
yeah.
about 2013, let's say, when Google and YouTube started being like, no, you can't just rip content anymore.
Do you think? Because I heard this in Joe Rogan and stuff like this
Mhm.
a week ago or something. Do you think, man, there's gonna be another platform that you can just do whatever pretty anytime soon, or do you think these assholes got everything on lock?
As far as whatever, you could almost do anything on you now. The only
Yeah,
thing is like nudity is, no matter what, nudity,
of course.
violence, those type of situations still very frowned upon. You now you could kind of maybe not say certain words,
You can't. You
but
can't.
but you could play music. There'll be people. Now it's limited. It's only 4 screens as opposed to like something with StreamYard that you could do 10, but you could
Right.
do 4 screens and you can have, 4 people just like this, 4 people, but you could be playing music. People will be at a party recording themselves at the party, dancing, twerking, drinking, whatever. So I'd say the closest thing right now until somebody really takes over and does
Hmm.
it is you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe uses it because you now is like YouTube and Twitch. Like how
Right.
Twitch you could buy subscription and that goes to the content creator and they have like custom stickers and custom things, likes and all this other type of stuff. That stuff is kind of like on you now,
Right.
except for with Twitch, it's usually one person, and on YouTube you could have like multiple people. So that's why I'm saying it kind of fused the two, but it still didn't work out the exact same.
Right. Yeah. Because they were talking about some other shit too called Minds or something. If you ever heard of like Minds, their logo is like a light bulb or something like that. And it's basically free for all Facebook, you know. But it's been out for like about a few months. And Timcast, if you know Timcast, talks about it all the time. Actually, they try to promote it, but there's nothing like the real thing, you know, because the other those other like new upcoming platforms, they don't get YouTube and the big Google and everything tries to sabotage them, dude, you know, because they don't want them to like, you know, other people to, because before you know it, the trend really starts on like TikTok. You remember TikTok? Like in one or 2 years, it's the biggest platform on the planet. It just came out of left field, you know. With this whole social media thing, I've noticed it just it comes all at once, bro. Like everybody just the trend, it's like you hear from word of mouth, this and that, and then if you find yourself on it, you know what I mean? So I remember, man, dude, the beginning of Facebook, it was just like yesterday, but 2005 or 6, I was dating this hot girl, man. She was actually from New York. She was working at my father's restaurant, and for the summer, and she was telling me like, oh yeah, Facebook, and I remember Facebook there was no, you can get cyberbullied. There was nobody to give a fuck, or dude, you can literally, people were getting killed on Facebook. Nobody that was up there for years. Compared to now, bro, it's like this is Sesame Street now, you know.
It really has become like completely safe for sure.
Yeah, it's like I remember it was the cyberbullying, which it is kind of bad too, because you can't blame anybody. A fake account, cyberbullying, blah blah blah. Which is at that time there was nobody. There's no help section. There was nothing. Fake accounts. So many people got millions off other people from fake profiles. Especially with like women, like older women. You heard those stories, those from Ghana and from Nigeria. I'm talking about millions of dollars, sent over. But now everything is, you know, watched and monetized and tracked and stuff like that. So whoever got the piece of pie got the piece of the pie. And but yeah, man. So anyway, but get back to the point. That's what I'm going to do right now, to starting today and beyond. I'm just going to crunch this thing and have this number. I mean, have this beautiful girl come in and do this thing. I don't know how, from your point of view, real fast. Should we do it like, how should we do it? Like, because I'm trying to, I told her, I was like, yo, be sexy about it. Tell me what you would do with guys that smell like this. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, like seriously. Or like, would you turn, you know, do you like the smell? Would you hate it on a guy? Just be a little bit sexual about it. And she was like, yeah, she knows how to, you know, do all that thing. What do you think? Should be like that, or should it be like professional, like everybody else? A little bit of
be yourself, add the little bit of risque, because that's, you know, it's gonna get the views. Don't be over the top, you know, like don't be like, you know, how's this smell? And then they, you know, they smell it and then they're like, oh my gosh, you know, like no need to be like that. Like let's keep it in the bounds of realistic, you know, that's not Fast and Furious, the review.
That
like
bullshit.
Flying cars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like let's
Suki.
be realistic. Right.
Suki with the pink fucking fire. Fuck out of here, man.
Exactly.
Get the fuck
like out. Come on, man.
The car drops and nothing happens to it. Like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly. And you're alive. Not even like, ow, my arm, nothing. Like, please. So yeah, like
yeah, that shit was fake, man. That shit was. That was the second Fast and Furious, right, or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was the one with Eva Mendes that didn't have Ben in it.
Yeah. Even Mendez, man, and Tyrone. Like I said, we hungry.
We hungry.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like you said, yeah, no, she'll tell the truth because I already had something in mind, not that over the top sexiness, like some
Right.
people I know do that shit on Facebook, the platform. Yeah, no, she
Right.
would be like, yeah, straight up, man, fucking hot guys, like, dude, I would be turned on, like normally talk like serious, and she's gonna be truthful too, so she's not gonna bullshit. Just like what's her name, with Jeremy Fragrance, that girl, Laura. Yeah, she
Okay. Yeah.
was. Yeah, she that this one time, he was one of his biggest videos. She was like,
Mhm.
uh, she was like, man, I remember this guy, and he used it as the intro to his video. She was like, I remember this guy. I was in the bus. He was wearing it. I swear to God, before I smelt him, he was like a 2. But as soon as I smelt him wearing this fragrance, he automatically turned into an 8. Yo, shit like that. So
Hey.
yeah, that was a good video. So, but anyway,
Hey.
yeah, so that's that, man. All right, brother.
Looking forward to what you're gonna be doing though.
Me too.
Just figured I'd pop in again, just say what's
This
up,
is your place,
congrats,
man. This is your house, brother. Anytime, man. If
and likewise on my stream too.
all right.
I dropped the link anytime. Just come on in. Open door policy, so you're good.
I will take you up on that offer, man. Yeah, and I will just look out for your DMs. I'm gonna send you the tracking number tomorrow morning or afternoon. Okay.
Awesome.
All
Glad to
right,
chat,
Joe.
Mo. Talk to
All
you.
right, brother. Take care.
Thank you again.
All right. All right. I'm out of here, you guys. I'm wore out, man. These chats after a while, it's like you're talking. It's like dry. I'm drinking a fucking Red Bull. I mean, a Monster that's from the morning, but I had to drink it, and because I was getting cotton mouth. So, all right, you guys. All right, chat, everybody. I'm sorry about not reading the thing. Fuck, and I will put everybody's chat right now so everybody can see it. So we are not. Oh, Cuddles loves Timcast. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, Timcast was I mean, Fresh and Fit went on Timcast. And all right, you guys. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm gonna start interviewing more people, and now this is like my first one. I'm gonna get into really good questions, man, about the community and about I was trying to get that whole thing about, well, I'll leave it for next time. Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna ask I might get TLTG on, and I'll get some other people on. All right. So give me about a week. Have the hot chick coming next week, and we'll take it from there. All right. Enough talking, enough said. Take care. Love you guys. See you, chat. Peace.